All right, first up from MikeHuckabee.com comes my take on the Justice Department's investigation into some bad acting in the FBI. And the star of the story, former FBI Director James Comey. According to investigative reporter John Solomon from The Hill, Inspector General Michael Horowitz is near completion on his report, and he has reportedly concluded that Comey leaked classified information, which is a violation of the Espionage Act, and that he showed lack of candor. Translation, lying. The Inspector General even referred Comey for possible prosecution, but Attorney General Barr is declining to move forward on that. Solomon presents this news as just the first shoe to drop, saying there's a lot more to come, and that Barr's decision should be seen as part of a larger strategy that Barr is playing, that he's playing the long game in building his overall case. According to Fox News' Greg Jarrett in his appearance on Fox News' Hannity show last week, Barr can always choose to prosecute Comey on these violations later, as long as the statute of limitations hasn't run out. Well, let's hope that he does that. And it's just not right for people such as Mike Flynn and George Papadopoulos to be prosecuted for lying when other far more egregious examples, including James Comey, are not prosecuted for it. If the top cop in the U.S. is not held accountable, then why should any of us be for anything we do? It's just that simple. Anyway, don't get mad, or at least not yet, at the Attorney General for declining to prosecute Comey on these initial criminal charges. Apparently, a much, much larger hammer is going to fall on Mr. Comey, one that will probably wipe the smugness from his ongoing attitude. All right, this week on my Twitter page at GovMikeHuckabee, I was observing the high level of noxious gas that was rising from the infighting taking place at the Democrats' second presidential primary debate. Hey, there were some entertaining observations from Twitter followers and friends that included this: a pie chart from Iron Numa analyzing their vote and percentage of where it might be cast. That was pretty interesting. And then there was the deplorable Trumpster who found true entertainment in the time limit that was placed on Democratic candidates during the debate. They definitely felt that less was more. And not to be ignored, DJ Boogeyman had a classic gift from the Little Rascals that captured how he believes the candidates plan to fix everything in America if elected. All right, let's take a couple of questions from viewers that have sent in these questions to us. This one comes from Eddie, who lives in Omaha, and he writes this. He says, please help me understand the whole rats and Baltimore scandal with the president and the media. Didn't Democrats nationally and locally make those same comments in the past without a media bashing? Yes, that's the point. Bernie Sanders, just a couple of years ago, visited Baltimore and said, it's like a third world country. Nobody called Bernie a racist. Elijah Cummings himself had talked about the infestation and the deplorable condition. I don't think anybody's called him a racist. The mayor of Baltimore, who, by the way, is African American, walked through her city on a tour. It's captured on video because news cameras were following her. You can Google it and watch it. And as she's walking through, rats are running around, and she says, I can smell rats through this city. That's the mayor. And the Baltimore Sun newspaper said basically the same thing the president did about the deplorable condition of Baltimore's inner city. It's a tragedy because it's a beautiful city, or it once was. And the fact is, this has nothing, I say nothing, to do with race. It has to do with corruption and the lack of decent leadership. And it's the people of Baltimore who deserve better and ought to demand better. It's not race. All right, we get this from Maureen in Altoona, Pennsylvania. She wants me to prognosticate on the Democrats for 2020. She writes this. She says, Governor, who do you think is the potential Democratic nominee after the first two debates? Look, I think it's Marianne Williamson. I think she is a lock. She so inspired me that I lit a candle, I stroked some crystal, I got in a yoga position, and I chanted for quite some time just to feel the love And, okay, so I'm kidding. You know, I'll be honest with you. After the first debate, I thought Kamala Harris probably was on a roll. Seemed to be really strong, fearless, tough. But she had a terrible second debate. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure I see anybody on that stage that is prepared to go up against President Trump. I've been on the stage with him. Trust me. It ain't the most pleasant night you've ever had, okay? So unless they come up with somebody getting a heck of a lot better than they are, I would tell the Trumps, don't order a moving van for 2021. I think you're going to be there a while. All right, if you've got something on your mind, send us your thoughts, your questions, or even your rants. You can drop me a line at my2cents@tbn.tv. And if you'd like a daily dose of news analysis and common sense, subscribe to my newsletter, MikeHuckabee.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at GovMikeHuckabee. Remember, it is free. Join us next time for more Facts of the Matter.